Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Super Smash Bros. Today we're going to be playing as Pikachu. Well, starting out with Pikachu, then going through some other characters. So, yeah, Pikachu is considered one of the better characters simply down to his speed, and he does have an awesome throwing technique. His regular special is just this thing called the Thunder Jolt, which doesn't actually move in the games. His down special is like a massive thunder, and his up special is actually a really good recovery move. That's quick attack, and if you can angle it a different way, like he does one burst of quick attack, but if you can quickly change the angle, then you can actually use it twice in a row. So it can really help you recover sometimes. So yeah. And explosion kills him, so I can't show off the throwing. Oh well, there's another character coming up that's got really good throws, so I'll show off the throws there. And yeah, next fight. So now we're playing as Donkey Kong, and we're not going against Donkey Kong, we're going actually against a giant version of him, which can actually be kind of difficult sometimes, depending on how competent the AI feels like being as your allies. Donkey Kong has no like long range attacks, and everything comes down to a punch or like a show of his strength in some variation. So all of his combat stuff is hand-to-hand stuff, and I've just picked up a hammer. I don't want to end this fight too quickly because I do want to show off moves. I'm just going to hide here until it wears off. But anyway, DK's move, he's got a charge out punch on his first attack, and that can be very powerful when it's fully charged. He has a little tornado thing on his up special. And while the AI was actually competent for once, but pressing down and B will cause DK to smash into the ground and create shock waves that will keep your enemies back. So that can be very useful, and it's actually quite spammable. So you can actually lock your enemies into that and rack up a whole bunch of damage and then punch them to finish them off. But anyway, now we're moving on to the next character, which is actually a character who's a lot of fun to play with. Okay guys, here we are with Kirby. He's actually a lot of fun to play with, going against an entire team of Kirbys as well, so... Right, so Kirby's moves, his regular special is to suck enemies in and steal their powers. So, if he sucks in Mario, he can... or Mario Kirby in this incident, he can use Mario's fireballs. You get out of it by taunting. If you suck in Donkey Kong, like that Kirby's just done. They're not really much of a Kirby team, are they, if they attack each other, but now I can use Donkey Kong's charge up punch. So that's pretty useful, so that's a lot of fun to mess around with your enemies. Being up does this sword move, which is an amazing recovery move if you fall off the stage, as well as bringing out a shockwave and the sword itself doing physical damage if anybody gets in the way. His being down is a move that turns him into a stone. If you use it whilst you're over a hole, then you basically die, so you don't want to do that, but it does make Kirby invulnerable to attacks when he does turn into stone. Like, I can't take damage there, but it'll only last for a few seconds before Kirby turns back on his own. If you press the B button whilst you're already a stone, though, you can break out a bit quicker. So, there's that. Kirby's moves also have a lot of these quick punching attacks, which are pretty useful. So that you can get into this flurry of punches that you can throw like that, so that's pretty good. He's also one of the better throwing characters in the game, so if I can just grapple one of these Kirbys, we just land back on stage. And no, I didn't get to show it off again, but there's one more character that can throw, so yeah, we'll see him soon. But first we're moving on to Samus. Okay guys, here we are playing as Samus, who's the last character I'm going to be using for this episode, and the last character that you get at the start. Everybody else I'm going to be showing off are in fact unlockable characters, and unfortunately there's just enough stages to show everybody off, so that's pretty good. Samus is much like in the Metro game. She has a lot of weapons that she uses, such as a charge-up beam for her regular special move. Her down move is her morph ball bombs, so she just quickly changes into a morph ball and drops bombs. Up and B is a screw attack, which damages enemies by summoning electricity around herself. And yeah, she plays it a lot like she does in her actual games, and in fact if you use your shield to dodge, then if you move while having your shield up and dodge, she actually turns into her morph ball like in the games themselves, so that's pretty cool. Her way of grabbing people to throw them is actually to use a grapple beam that she actually has in the games as well, so that's pretty unique. And yeah, that's how to play as Samus, basically. I got a lot of bonuses for that, but Samus is a character I really like. She does have some strong physical moves as well, but her strength comes from the fact that she's a mix of being good at physical and long-range attacks. But anyway, in the next episode you'll see me controlling unlockable characters for the first time, so yeah, stay tuned for that, and I thank you for watching. See you later.